And welcome back to Tommy's Top Shelf Comics. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
We're back with this week's top 5 comics for the week of October 18th, 2023. They were last week's, next week's comics, but now it's this week. So here we are with this week's comics. And Murphy's back from New York City Comicon. It happened last
New York
weekend.
Comicon.
It was a ton of fun. So stick around
a lot of fun
after our top 5, where I'm sure we will be rambling about that. So let's start off with our number 5. We got Hacken Slash, Back to School.
So, miniseries premiere Hacken Slash returns with an untold tale and critically acclaimed cartoonist Zoe Thorogood at the bloody helm. Slasher hunter Casey Hack is only just getting used to her man-monster partner Vlad when she's drawn into a new case involving a murderous bunny mascot, dead kids, and an entire squad of maladjusted teenage serial killer hunters. A completely new chapter in the beloved long-running series that's perfect for new readers and old fans alike. Just in time for Halloween. Spooky season continues.
Spooky season continues. This is, Zoe Thorogood, from the creator of It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth. Very cool book. You should check it out if you haven't already. But the original run was done by Tim Seeley. So now we have a new creative team on this, which is super fun. Tim Seeley did edit this, which is cool. So it does have kind of his blessing. And yeah, just thought it'd be cool and interesting. The previous one was
sounds like a fun story too.
Yeah. And it's spooky season, so always need more spooky.
Yeah, like a high school murder.
Yeah.
Murder mystery.
Yeah. But moving on to our number 4, we have Spine-Tingling Spider-Man number 1. After a fight with Spider-Side, Spider-Man gets taken on the most frightening ride of his life, as he finds himself in the most terrifying haunted house possible. Who took Peter's powers? Who took Peter's friends and family? Who stands the best chance at taking Spider-Man down permanently? Read to find out, I guess.
I don't know.
So this is already out.
This one's cool.
And this
is already out.
This is one of those Infinity comics on Marvel Unlimited, but now coming to print.
But, I mean, as much as we hear at Tommy's Top Picks, or Tommy's Top Shelf might not be the biggest fans of Infinity Comics, it is a good story.
Oh,
like,
sure.
Saladin Ahmed is, like, he's a fantastic Spider-Man writer, you know? And it's a very creepy, it definitely is a creepy tale. So I definitely suggest reading this if you didn't already, or maybe if you did.
I mean, they call it the scariest Marvel book ever.
Well,
on the cover.
You know how they.
It's on the cover. It must be true.
It must be true. They can't lie in print.
No. Moving on to our number 3, we have Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Because why
Number
not?
one.
Number 1.
Right? The cataclysmic crossover event of the year is here as the DC Universe clashes with Legendary's Monsterverse in Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Clark Kent is enjoying a night off with a very important dinner planned with his girlfriend Lois Lane when the entire city shudders under the weight of the monstrous Godzilla, who emerges from the bay. What started as a routine clash between the Justice League and the Legion of Doom takes a dangerous turn when the wall between worlds is breached, with Godzilla, Kong, and the Monsterverse emerging on DC's Earth. What ensues will be a brawl of unprecedented scale and destruction from acclaimed writer Brian Buccellato and best-selling artist Christian Deuce. I mean, who wins? Just like...
I mean, probably Justice League, right?
I mean, obviously it's going to be the Justice League. Like, that's a lot of heavy hitters, but like...
It's Godzilla and it's Kong.
I think Godzilla or Kong could go toe-to-toe with Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
maybe not a few Supermen. You know, like, if the whole Superman family rolls up on Godzilla. But, like, I don't know.
I mean, this is the
Kong
whole
and Godzilla are heavy hitters.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you one thing. There's going to be some cool covers in this, and 2 Green Arrows going to die. Because if you look at issue 3, they love killing off Green Arrow. And, you know, he's hiding behind a rock.
Best thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or he's gonna do something crazy like kill King Ghidorah with a well placed arrow.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought this would be super. This one would look super cool, and
I mean, Godzilla and Kong by themselves, I'm in. Like love them. And then you throw the Justice League in there, like you said, it's like, why not?
Why not?
Just do it.
But moving on to our number 2 this week, we have Catwoman number 58, Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War Part 5. Every general puts their plans into play as Selena Kyle's cat's cradle threatens to pull the city apart. Red Hood, fundamentally changed, struggles to find his new role in this broken city. Claws fly, secrets are told, and hearts are on the line in the penultimate chapter of the Gotham War event.
Now, this one, I'm excited about this one. The Gotham War event's been pretty cool. Like, it's a very, it's not an extravagant event or anything like that. It's just very bare bones Gotham, Batman versus everyone type of stuff. And I'm super excited to get to the end of it. Also, I've read now a couple issues of Catwoman, and I like it.
It's good. It's fun.
It's definitely one to go back and read. So I think that it's a fun one to read.
Yeah.
And there's some good covers too.
Yes, there is. There always is when there's a Catwoman.
There always are when Catwoman's around.
But not to be outdone by our number 1 this week, Batman Superman, World's Finest number 20.
Mark Waid returns to the world of Kingdom Come, the return of Boy Thunder, to find and save Superman's former protege. The world's finest duo bridges the dimensional gulf between their world and an Earth with the jaded Superman, a broken Batman, and a war-hungry Wonder Woman. The world of Kingdom Come. I do think that DC saw the success of Tom Taylor going back to Injustice, and they were like, Mark Waid, you already got a book. Like, why don't you?
Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that.
Let's do it. But either way, I mean, the Kingdom Come universe was pretty cool. I definitely love that story. It's a classic, obviously. If you haven't read Kingdom Come, anybody,
go do it.
Read it. Go do it. So, I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about this book in general. And this is definitely something I'd be interested in reading too. Absolutely. I wonder, do you have to read all 20 issues though?
I don't know. Probably.
I
probably would. But
you might as well.
That's commitment.
They're all available on the app.
It's true.
I could do it tonight, man. I could do it. I could be caught up tonight.
I'm still catching up on War of the Bounty Hunter. That's a long series.
That's a long series.
Because I'm also reading the Dr. Aphra books and the Bounty Hunter books. I'm reading everything.
Yeah. Now, when you got to wait till those are fully out, kind of, and then just like that's how I did it. Like, as soon as War of the Bounty Hunter was done, I was like, okay, now I will read every single book in order.
Yeah,
and then like I did the same thing with Crimson Reign and Hidden Empire.
Okay, so those are all done and in the app too.
I don't know if Hidden Empire is fully in the app.
It may be by the time I get there.
But by the time you get there, yes, probably it's there.
Yeah,
but then there's another. Now they're already into another one, man. The Dark Droids.
Yeah,
I know, and it looks awesome. It does.
Yeah.
But that's the end of the top 5. Let's talk about New York Comicon.
New York, how was it?
Super good time.
Super good time.
Well, I love New York
bunch
City.
Of cool people.
First off, love New York City. But no, this year all the creators I met were super cool. Other than, I mean, obviously Zdarsky and Jimenez stole the show. They gave me some sweet remarks. Patrick Gleason was very pleasant. We sat and talked about it was a very small booth.
Nice.
And we just sat and talked about the webhead variants. I got 4 of them signed. Nice. He had his son with him at the end of the day, Saturday. They were selling his son's drawing for $15.
That's
it was pretty cool. And everyone was real pleasant this year. I think last year I had a couple that really kind of I just was like, taken aback by people being a little bit rude.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Especially like but
They
either way,
exist. Yeah.
This year was so much fun. Lots of cool creators around. It was just very different. So like last year being my first year and it being still kind of like a COVID-y year.
Yeah.
This was very different than that. So I'd assume probably more back to true form. But like, Scott Snyder was off like in like 6 different places every day, like
that's
for
normal.
Distillery.
Yeah.
So Distillery was there. So like same with Tynion and like his whole row of people. Like everyone was kind of just bouncing around. So like Kyle Higgins, I got all the stuff from that I got signed by him at a booth on the show floor supporting the Massive Verse merchandise.
Sweet.
So I didn't even get him down in the basement in Artist Alley. So it was just, it was very spread out. But it was open later. So I stayed from when the doors open until probably like 7:15.
That's pretty late.
Scanned a bunch of signatures and it was a real good time. Yeah. Loved it.
I remember you texted me. You were like, this is the first time I've sat down since 8 a.m.
Yeah, it was so bad. Well, you know how you like never really know how uncomfortable shoes are until like you find out. So like I took my high top Vans because like they're very comfortable shoes and I thought they would stand up. No I gotta like retire them for a while. I wore through them. So
that checks out.
You just never know. You never know till you find out that those shoes are not going to make it the whole day. But no, I love New York. New York Comicon 2 years in a row now has been super fun. And maybe next year we'll all go.
Oh yeah. No, it's on the calendar. It's on the calendar.
Maybe it'll happen.
Absolutely.
But well, anything else for this week?
I don't know. Sounds
one more thing for this week.
What?
Spider-Man 2 comes out this Friday, people. Make sure to call off work.
Oh, the video game.
The video game. The game. I'll probably be doing an unboxing video of the collector's edition statue when I get it this week.
Sweet. Very exciting.
That'll be over on Instagram.
Sweet. So follow us there. And I think that does it for me. Until this week's comics are last week's comics and next week's comics are this week's comics, where we'll be here talking about the top 5 of them. So until then, we'll talk to you guys later.